Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not? I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. I'm locked in. Another day, another dollar. How goes it? Yep. We are locked in. What's up, everybody? It's a pleasure to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. We're talking about altcoins. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about meme coins and everything in between coins. Give me a second. Good to see you, Blue. What's up, everybody? Tap the screen. Let's run it up a little bit. Good to see you, CTL. Pleasure to have you. We are locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar, so they say. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're gonna keep pushing, keep rocking and rolling. You already know what's going on, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, what's up, everybody? We're locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. Wow, a lot of people joined the group today. That's pretty sick. We're almost at 11,000 members. Good to see you, Doc. Good to see you, CTL. We are locked in. We are locked in. Let's take a look around the market, see if there's anything good. Jellycat at 160,000, 50 minutes old. Zoom in a little bit. Slow and steady wins the race. This thing was all the way down at 6,000 market cap for quite some time. Now it wicked up all the way to 200K. Clean little 40 times right there. Or something like that. Yeah, 40 times almost. Pleasure to have you guys. We are locked in. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not? Greatest crypto rapper of all time. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about Ethereum. We're talking about Solana, XRP, BNB. We're talking about Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash. We're talking about Hyperliquid, Chainlink, Monero, Canton, Stellar, Zcash, HBAR, Litecoin, AVAX, Sui, all of the above. Another day, another dollar. Seb says, yo, you have zero soul? Of course I have zero soul. Why would I be holding a depreciating asset right now, bro? You shouldn't be holding any soul either. That thing went from 120 down to $80, bro. Aren't you tethered? You should have tethered up at $130, bro. Come on, man. It's rookie hour out here. 200K at the top. This thing's got a lot of volume on it. 177 and climbing. It's called cycle. Oh, yeah, it's called a cycle. That's why I should let all of my money depreciate by 50% over the course of a full month instead of just tethering at the top and buying back for double the amount. It makes a lot of sense, bro. Nice cycle. It's good to see you guys. We're locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar, and we are about to rock and roll. You can also trade with USDC on Axiom. Do you have a group chat? Yeah, we got it right here. It's a Discord. Totally free to join. Every call is free. It's the best performing free group in all of crypto. I hope to see you in there. It's the fastest growing group, top performing group, and it's totally free. Always will be free. Alright, let's take a look around. There's got to be some gems around here somewhere. Jellycat pushing up to 200K. That's alright. Aliens topped out at 600K, but now it's fallen down all the way to 380K. It basically retraced all the way down to the bottom to 230. Now it's climbing back up. 420. It looks alright. I wish it was performing a little bit better. You would think that the world would be more excited about the fact that we just literally confirmed the existence of extraterrestrial life. Like, isn't it funny that we just confirmed the existence of extraterrestrial life and nobody actually cares? And we released the Epstein files and nobody actually cares? Isn't it funny how everything that happens nowadays, nobody actually cares? This is stuff that would have caused riots in the street approximately 45 years ago, but now nobody cares. We have successfully become human cattle. We are all sheep, just walking through the world, watching our Netflix, eating our slop, and consuming the same regurgitated bullshit every day, day in and day out. We no longer care about the state of the world. We no longer care about the trajectory of human organization. All we care about is ourselves and our tiny little bubble that we bounce around in. It's a shame, honestly. Here's Jellycat at 180,000. It's going up. What's my filter? Click into my TikTok. You'll see my pinned video about my filter. It's too much to explain here. Can you check Jelly Bean? Is Jelly Bean? Hey, thank you, partner. I appreciate the cowboy hat. Is Jelly Bean different from Jellycat? Is different from Jelly Jelly? Is different from Jelly this, Jelly that? Is Jellycat... So that monkey that the monkey's playing with, is it confirmed to be a Jellycat? Is that what's happening here? I guess that makes a lot of sense. For those of you guys who haven't seen, Punch is the top coin in the market right now, pushing over $10 million market cap, topping out at just under 20 million. Right now it's at 17.2. A confident recovery from this morning. Look at that. This morning it was down to 12 million on just the last stream. Now it's all the way up 20 million again. Brand new all-time high. This thing is running like nobody's business. This is the monkey right here, and it's got this little plush. And I guess they discovered that the brand of the plush is a Jellycat, which is pretty bullish. Musa Gusa, why the fuck are you talking about Hawk Tua coin? Are you serious? Why on God's beautiful green creation are you talking about Hawk Tua coin? Hawk Tua is a meme that's fucking 2 years old. It was a $500 million rug pull on Ethereum. Why on God's green earth would you be talking about Hawk Tua coin, bro? Your mama is Hawk Tua on my big thing, bro. Get the fuck out of my chat. That is crazy. Let's look around. Let's find some good coins. Not some random bullshit. There's got to be a gem around here somewhere. Probably got his savings in there. Of course he does, man. People are always trying to shill their exit liquidity in this chat, but I won't have it. I'm not going to buy your stupid bullshit shitcoin. It's crazy. This guy toxic to news and have zero soul and teaching lame boy. I taught your mother how to do a backflip last night, bro. After I got done with her, she was so happy she just straight up flipped off the bed. It was craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. An older woman like that, so agile, so flexible, it blew my mind, bro. Honestly. But not as hard as she blew me. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. Taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. What should your buy and sell settings be? You want them as low as possible, right? You don't want to get rinsed. Whatever you do, don't do the default. The default is going to rinse you on every single trade. Default slippage is somewhere around 20%. 20% is far too high for slippage. You should be aiming in the 3 to 5% range. As for your priority, default is 0.001. Again, it's a little too high. You could pull off 0.0000001. That's 6 zeros and then a 1. As for the bribe, you don't even need it. You could trade with 0 bribe. Default is 0.001. Again, changing your fees means that you're going to reduce the amount you're paying per trade by 90%. Doctor says, I thought you wanted slippage high. Well, you are dead wrong, brother. Slippage is how much you tolerate in difference between when you execute your trade and when your trade actually confirms on chain, right? When you place a trade and when your trade actually executes on chain, there's going to be a difference because trades are not instant. Everything happens on blocks. And in these blocks, there's a bunch of other people trading, right? So if you buy something, or rather you place a buy order, other people are going to buy or sell after you, but also before your trade gets confirmed. So the price that you actually are getting is going to be different from the price than when you place that trade. That's what slippage is. It's your tolerance for difference between when you place the trade and when it executes. So why would you want high slippage? High slippage means that when you trade that shit, you're going to end up paying more and getting less based on the percentage that you plug into your slippage, right? You should just automatically assume that your competitors in the market are technologically advanced, that they're using things like MEV. Alex asked, what's MEV protection? MEV is maximum extractive value. That means that somebody is literally taking the most. They are squeezing it out of you, right? And so if you have high slippage, you are getting all of that slippage squeezed out of you. Pretend you have 20% slippage. That means you're paying 20% more, getting 20% less type shit. You feel me? If you have 50% slippage, same thing. You should just automatically assume the worst on any given trade. So you want lower slippage because it's like a tax that you impose on yourself. MEV means that somebody is using a bot to front run your transaction, run up the price, and end up making you pay. I mean, you pay the same amount, but you get less, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Buy and sell slippage should be low? Yes, absolutely. Why is there a fucking XRP circle jerk in my chat right now? Jesus Christ. XRP stands for the extremely reliable path to poverty. Eric says, I have no idea how, but I just woke up and my wallet is drained. Ouch. Rest in peace, Eric. Poor guy. All of that money that you ran up, all of that time that you put in, I told you to be careful and you weren't. Now you got rinsed. That's a shame. Well, what happened, bro? Did you download something? Did you store your seed phrase digitally? Did you download a browser extension? Did you connect your wallet to something? What could have happened, bro? Think about what happened within the past 24 hours. Now, it's possible for your wallet to have been compromised long before you even did that. If you had your seed phrase on paper, you didn't connect to anything, you didn't download anything, then it's impossible for you to get drained. Something must have happened, bro. You must have connected to something. You must have downloaded something. There's no way. What were you trading on? What platform were you using? What device were you using? Axiom Pro on your PC, desktop. You have no other Google Chrome extensions. How did you connect to your Axiom on your PC? Did you use your Phantom wallet or did you sign in directly? Just Phantom? And that's the only browser extension you have? Did you ever connect to a fake Axiom? Like Axiom.com or Axiom.net? Could you, this wouldn't necessarily work, but have any other malicious programs on your PC? They shouldn't have read access to your Phantom wallet unless it's another browser extension. 10 soul giveaway, I got you. Do you use Telegram? Yeah, do you use Telegram? Eric? Factory resetting your PC right now? That's definitely the best course of action, but also you need to create a whole new wallet, bro. If you're not careful about what you click on Telegram, that could compromise you, but usually not through your Phantom wallet on your Axiom Pro. But Telegram is an attack vector for sure. Did you recently go on any Google calls? Did you go on any Zoom calls? Any other video peer-to-peer software? Just Discord calls? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Based on what I'm hearing from you, I'm not seeing the attack vector directly. But you could just assume that everything is compromised. Your wallet, your PC, everything. You got to make a new everything. Somewhere along the road, you fucked up. It might not have even been recently. It might have been before you even did crypto. Before you even did crypto, maybe do you ever like torrent games or anything like that? DSG says, a guy DM me from your clone account. Please warn everyone. Sure, bro. My bio on my account says I will never DM you. I will never DM you. Sebs, I understand that it's hard for you to understand things on this planet because you only have 2 brain cells in your head. And you have an Axiom referral link in your bio even though you have 30 followers. I understand that it's hard to navigate this world with a lobotomy like you have, bro. But I've been in this industry for over 10 years. I've been in DeFi for a better part of 7 years. I've been trading since before you were born. I know because I conceived you, and you are my son. Could you look at Hail Mary, please? Yeah, let's go take a look. Hail Mary. Here's Hail Mary, 9 days old. God guard you? Thanks, bro. God is on my side. And God punish every stupid son of a bitch that's fighting in my chat. Look, 170k at the top. This thing recently went to 120k. Now it's down to 72. For as old as this is, I don't think it's going to be a good coin, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's running up in recent history, but this thing is 9 days old with minimal volume. Not a lot of motion on it. 18% insiders in this. This is like a slow cook, but it's too slow. It's so slow that the food has gotten cold. It's not worth it. I think there's got to be better opportunity out there somewhere. Check Maman, the toy of punch. Let's do it. Maman. $211,000 market cap. A good amount of volume on this. Recently topped out at 400k. Now this is a derivative of the punch coin. Punch coin, which by the way, we've been following on my stream since under $500,000 market cap. Recently hit a new all-time high of $20 million. That's a 40 times for those of you who are doing the math. Now this thing went up to 400k. It's a direct derivative of that coin. We know that derivatives can be quite successful. We saw it with Penguin. We saw it with White Whale. All of these major runners spawn a bunch of copycats, many of which can run up to a multi-million-dollar market cap themselves. If Punch continues to run, which it feels like it might, then this one can also wick up to about $1 million market cap. The difference between the market now and the market when Penguin came out, the market when White Whale came out, is that the market now is a lot more bearish. People are more aggressive in taking profits, and things are probably not surviving as long as they did back then. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little less optimistic about this one. Jellyfish might go high. I really don't think so. There's no reason for people to bid a coin called Jellyfish. There's really no reason for that. Jellycat makes sense because it's the brand of the plush that the monkey is using. Not to mention a very popular plush in its own right. This is a pretty globally recognizable brand. It's pretty viral. It's up there with Labubu. Maybe not as popular as Labubu, but it's up there. What's a platform you can use on your phone? Try Jupiter. Jupiter. Eric, are you still around? Eric, who got drained? Let this be a lesson to keep your money in different places, bro. I have over 1,000 wallets. I have cold wallets. I have hot wallets. I have hard wallets. I have soft wallets. Keep your money in different places. You shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. If you get drained, you're going to get wrecked. But you don't have to get wrecked when you get drained. Sometimes you get drained and you only lose 10% of your portfolio. You'd ran up a couple $1,000s, bro. It would have been clever to divide that a little bit. Closed claw up here at 70k. A little bit of motion on this chart. A lot of volume. Relatively new coin. Just bonded 6 minutes ago. Probably got created about 10 minutes ago. Jupiter Mobile Solana wallet? Yes. Yes. Here's Pippin, and then we'll look at Wilson. Pippin's at 700 million. This is just from a guy who's washing all of his money. How do you remember all of the passwords? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Here's Pippin at $710 million market cap. This thing fell all the way down to 170 mil. So far, so great. But yeah, this thing is pretty much, it's a rug waiting to happen. This is somebody who's washing their money, and they've done it quite successfully. They already pretty much rinsed everyone, trying to knock everyone out of the park. It topped out at 640 mil. They shoved this to all the way down to 180 mil. $500 million shaved off the top. Now this thing went up to the top, 750 mil. Not bad at all. Do I use a bot to manage my account? Absolutely not. Why the fuck would I trust a robot with my money, bro? That's the dumbest thing ever. You were watching Pippin at 100k? That's crazy. Here's Wilson Lo Siento. Wilson Lo Siento. It is a black cock. That is to say, a black rooster. here on the Solana blockchain. 150,000 market cap with a recent green candle. A relatively popular trend in the market. We saw this over at 200K. We saw this down at 50K. I don't really think this is a good project. I think you guys are just getting farmed. If you look at the top traders, they all have multi-$1,000 P&Ls. And there's still 20% on the insiders here. I don't think this looks good at all, honestly. They've kept this in a farm zone under 200,000 market cap in 17 days. 17 days is such a long time to not let a coin breathe past 200K market cap. It's kind of useless to invest in that shit at this point. Let's keep looking around. Do you ever trench with your Discord people? Not really. I'm too busy streaming. But they trench with each other and they do fantastic. You don't need to trench with me to be successful. Bitcoin is cooked. It's not cooked, but yeah, it's maybe not looking as good as you want it to look. It's definitely going down a little bit. Is 18% insiders bad? What would that mean? So it's not the worst. Industry standard tends to be around or a little over 20%. But what it means is that people that bought the coin, the insiders that they're talking about, are people that are related to the launch of the coin. So these are people that knew the coin was going to launch and they purchased the coin expressly knowing that it was going to launch. Usually that's a bad sign because the only reason you would have for accumulating so much of a supply of a token that you launched is to sell it. Just because you knew it was going to go up because you launched it. So then you go to sell it. You are the house and the house always wins. You feel me? Do you train beginners? I mean, I have the most epic crypto stream in all of crypto. I have a class program if you're looking for classes. How many hours a day are you looking at a screen? Pretty much only the hours that I'm streaming. What is that? Maybe 5 hours on a good day? As to go for your classes on the website, does it teach us how to trade meme coins or crypto? It does a little bit of both. There's lessons on altcoins and macro, there's lessons on perps and leverage, and then there's lessons on meme coins. So whatever you want, pick your poison. Beer coin 2. Beer coin 2. Beer coin 2 is one of the dumbest coins that I've ever seen in my entire life. Straight up. Beer coin 2 is easily one of the dumbest fucking coins I've seen in my entire life. Keep in mind, this project used to be at $30 million market cap, and now it's at 300,000 market cap. That's a 90% retrace. 90% down. That's terrible. It's miserable. Yo, Crypto Rap, you gotta help me. I don't know if I'm being scammed. You're definitely being scammed if you don't know if you're being scammed. If you have to ask yourself if you're being scammed, then you are definitely being scammed. Here's a coin called Safe for Work. It's an anime girl. You know how I feel about those. This is at 9,000 market cap, 8,000 market cap, 35% bundles right now, which is not a good sign. But if we can shake those bundles out, you know how I feel about anime girl coins. Connect me to your class. My class, you can find it right down there in the chat. wap.com/cryptorap. Do not click the image. Why? It's fine. It's just an anime girl. It's just an anime girl. It's safe for work. There's a dude on TikTok doing some giveaways on a sketchy site. Yeah, that is an absolute scam, bro. That is a textbook scam. That is like as scammy as it gets. If anyone makes you connect to a website in order to receive a giveaway, then you are going to get fucking scammed, bro. That's like you got to be gullible as a bitch to believe that, bro. Instead, why don't you just do our giveaways, bro? In our giveaways, you don't have to connect to anything. They're all happening through the Discord. Guys, I'm giving away a free Lamborghini. Your entry is your seed phrase. If you give me your seed phrase, then you can enter to win a free Lamborghini. Do you prefer Dex Screener or what is your favorite site? I prefer Axiom. I'm using Axiom right now. Okay, there's a lot of these SFW coins. Axiom.trade. Dex Screener is fine for looking at coins, but that's about it. It's not a trading terminal. What you want is a trading terminal. You want to have coin discovery and coin trading management. I put 20,000 and now it's at 6,000. Is that normal at this time? You're telling me that you put $20,000 and now it's worth $6,000 and you're asking me if that's normal? I gotta level with you, bro. You gotta be one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. You gotta be one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've seen in my entire life. If you put $20,000 into a bank and then you went to the bank teller and you said, how much is my money worth? And they said $6,000. What would you do? You would smack them in the face, right? In the last 2 years, you put in $20,000 and you are down to $6,000. Is that normal? Motherfucker, you gotta be joking with me, bro. You gotta be joking with me. You lost $14,000 of your hard-earned money. Does that sound normal to you? If that's normal, then by all means, bro. Maybe you're not cut out for this. You only got GRT. So you put $20,000 into Graph token. Have you ever been diagnosed with a learning disability? Yeah. You bought a stupid fucking coin that does nothing but go down, and then you're surprised when it went down. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm sorry to say, bro, but you lost all your money and you're never going to get it back. Chat, look at this chart. This man invested $20,000 into a chart that looks like this. This man invested $20,000 into a chart that looks like this. You know what this looks like, bro? This looks like a ski slope from the Milan Cortina Olympics. From the Milan Cortina Olympics. This is not a solid investment. This is a ski slope. Straight to zero. Last bull run, it went to $1.50. Last bull run, you had a brain. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You didn't have one then either. You're as dumb as a fucking rock, bro. Are you serious? You bought a coin that went nothing but down under the pretense that, oh, it's going to go back up because it went up last time. Can you predict the future from looking at the past? If I looked at a caveman, of which you have the same IQ of, if I looked at a caveman and saw that they were banging rocks together, would I think that in the future people are going to be banging rocks together? You know, there's something called the March of Progress. The March of Progress. Technology, innovation, development, evolution. All of these things happen as time goes on. This thing right here that you bought is an obsolete rug pull. You keep buying to bring your average down. The only thing that's averaged down is your brain cell count. Your IQ is averaging down. Every message you send in my chat, you sound dumber and dumber, bro. I swear to God, this better be a joke. This better be a bit. You put $20,000 into a chart that has only ever gone down since it came out. Holy goodness gracious, God Almighty, the most beautiful people on the planet are the dumbest motherfuckers on this earth, bro. Yeah, you are stupid as a rock, man. You have the IQ of a goddamn sea urchin. This is miserable, bro. Nobody told you to buy this shit. This coin fucking sucks, man. Are you serious? That's crazy, bro. This is actually literally a bottom 5 chart in all of crypto. Bottom 5 chart. You didn't just put all your eggs in one basket. You put all your eggs and you just threw them directly on the floor, splattered them all over your feet, and then decided to pick up some more eggs and do it again. Hail, hail, you are dumb as a goddamn rock, bro. Have you ever considered maybe actually trying to make some money? Instead of just losing it all? Like, you would have had better odds just throwing your money directly into a fire. You could have took that 20,000 pounds and threw it directly into a fire. You bought some Myro? You mean the dog? You mean the dog of the Solana co-founder? Myro? Raj Gokhal's dog? A coin that used to be popular 4 years ago and hasn't done anything since then? What's your deal, man? Were you born brain dead? Why do you buy things and hold them for years? Who told you to do that? Are you serious? Every single one of these charts you're talking about have done nothing but go down. Can you try and buy something that actually goes up? Jesus Christ, bro. I'm baffled right now. Look at the all-time on this chart, chat. Look at this. Look at this. This coin has done nothing but go down for the past 2 years. This guy keeps buying coins that do nothing but go down. You realize there's coins that actually go up, right? How simple-minded do you have to be to make one investment and just leave it there for years, watching it bleed the whole time? Do you know what the sunk cost fallacy is? The sunk cost fallacy tells you that if you make a course of action that's the wrong course of action, and you tell yourself, oh, well, I'm already doing it anyways. Oh, I've already put so much time. Oh, I've already put so much money into this. So I'm just going to keep holding. When in reality, what you need to do is change your course of action because it's the wrong course of action. Does that sound familiar to you? Does that ring a bell? You are literally a textbook example of that. Can you please screw that little light bulb in the back of your skull? Screw that little light bulb in, because clearly it fell out a long time ago. It needs a replacement. It's time for you to lock in and make all your goddamn money back, bro. Jesus Christ, I can't believe you lost 2,000 pounds over the course of the past 4 years by investing in vaporware. By investing in projects that have only done gone. Wake up! Wake up! Nobody told you to lose that money, bro. You went and volunteered that money to be lost. Crypto is the most dynamic, the most revolutionary financial technology on the planet. It is a constantly changing landscape. If you've only made 2 trades in the past 4 years, of course you lost money. Nobody ever makes 2 trades in 4 years and makes money. You have to lock the fuck in, bro. You have to learn what's going on here. You have to identify projects that are worth investing in. You have to get in low and sell high instead of doing the opposite, which is what you did. There's a lot of great opportunity out there, bro, but neither of them are Graph Token or Myro. There's literally 40,000 new coins that come out every single day. There's thousands of top tier blockchains out there in the world. And you chose 2 random coins. 2 random coins. Bro, please. I want to see you win. But you're not going to win like that, bro. You're not going to win like that. Honestly, bro, I don't usually do this. I don't usually explicitly tell people to buy the classes that we teach. But you are the dumbest motherfucker and you've already lost $20,000 anyways. So another $15 isn't going to hurt you, bro. Just get the fucking classes, bro. Jesus Christ. I could not teach you what I need to teach you over the course of this stream to get you on the right path. You're going to have to dive in, little bro. That is crazy. Thoughts on aliens? We saw aliens down there at 10,000 market cap. Now it's up to what? 350K? It's been doing pretty well, but it's retracing a little bit from the top. Maybe a little bit heavier than you'd like. Let's go pull it up. Here's aliens, 397,400K market cap. You think you need more than a class? Well, start with the class, bro. Unfortunately, I can't give you brain surgery. Look, this thing went to 600K at the top. Right now at 400K, bouncing pretty generously from that 220K recent bottom. We've been following this on my stream since $10,000 market cap. Victor says, how do you see potential in a coin? Well, we saw potential in this coin when I pulled it up on my stream at 10,000 market cap. I said to you guys 2 things. 1, I had just watched a documentary about Roswell, New Mexico, the most infamous case of alien anything in history of the planet. So that's what made me bullish on this coin. The other thing is there's a viral clip circulating about Obama. Obama said that aliens are real. In fact, I have an alien right here. I pulled him straight out of a crashed UFO in my backyard. Behold. Behold. This is an alien from another planet. From a crashed UFO in my backyard. It's crazy, isn't it? Yep. Why do random people keep messaging me asking if you backed up your crypto wallet? Because they are trying to scam you, bro. They are trying to scam you. Anyone that ever DMs you, ever, without exception, anyone that ever DMs you unprovoked is going to rob you. They are going to steal from you. That is why they are messaging you. So be very careful. Does that alien like pith? No, the alien actually likes making money. Finish your thoughts on aliens? Well, it had a lot of volume. It had a decent narrative. It was related to current trending news. And so I thought it would be successful. We saw it at 10,000 market cap. We saw it at 20,000 market cap. We saw it go up here to 124K. We saw it fall back down at 30K. Still was a good narrative. Then this morning, the founder of Solana tweeted it out and it ripped all the way to 600K. 60 times from when we first saw it on the stream. Almost 100 times. How come the cat's bald? It's not a cat, it's an alien. You're interested in my class? Awesome, bro. The link is right down there in the chat. wap.com/cryptorap. wap.com/cryptorap. You go there. Is this thing right here on the right, the Alpha Pass. You click that, $15, 5-star reviews. You get a private text chat, private voice chat, private resource chat, live classes, class recordings, bonus entries and giveaways, and more wins and giveaways. Yeah, it's right down there. I thought I did pin it. Oh, wait. Let me pin it. Does this work? Give me a second. Yes, there it is. Sorry. There's the link. wap.com/cryptorap. All right, let's keep pushing. I'm pretty interested in the punch token right now. It's doing pretty well. You think we're going to be in a bear market until June? Probably. I think it might be longer than June, too. Just sent some people from your Discord to me. Nice. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. How much do you usually invest in a coin? So my personal strategy is typically to accumulate between 1% and 3% of the supply within the first 5 minutes, ideally under 30,000 market cap. So however much it takes to do that. It's like 1 SOL at 10K market cap. It's like 2 SOL at 20K market cap. It's like 3 SOL at 30K market cap. So on and so forth. Let's take a look around. Jellycat at 240,000. This thing's doing pretty well. We've been following this on stream since a relatively low market cap. Someone in the chat said 60K. 60K was this first retrace right here. Now it's up to 270K. Brand new all-time high. Still ranging upwards pretty generously. Not a bad move at all. Musa Gusa says Skibbity Toilet coin. Musa Gusa, your mind is a Skibbity Toilet. I actually am friends with the guy who developed Skibbity Toilet Coin. It ended up going to over $100 million market cap. But he was still the dev, and he still had ownership of the coin. So the team actually paid him $50,000. The team paid him $50,000 to transfer ownership to them. Isn't that funny? He made the coin. He sold his whole supply. He didn't own any anymore. The coin went to $100 million market cap, and then the team paid him so that he would transfer supply to them, or transfer control of the coin to them. They paid him $50,000. It's a pretty good deal for someone that was totally out of the coin. He should have rug pulled. He could have rug pulled. He could have. He could have changed everything. Like he could have changed the name, shut down the community, etc., etc. But yeah, he just transferred everything for 50 grand. I mean, he didn't have to do anything, right? He wasn't the reason why it went up to 100 million. He had already sold everything. They CTO'd it from him. He just made an extra 50 grand on the top. Like for real? Yeah, it was for real. $50,000. Any coin can be rug pulled? Yeah, any coin can be rug pulled if you're brave enough. It's a clean 50. It's a hella clean 50. That guy was broke too. Like, he was not making a lot of money. He was just launching coins all the time. So 50K was a clean buck for him. 167,000 at the top here. Here's Crow. It's 3 days old. It's a crow that's eating a chicken nugget. That's what we're doing here. A crow that's eating a chicken nugget. What is the point of this? It's doing pretty well. We're in a bit of an animal meta. A bit of an animal meta right now. Animal coins are doing quite well. With the success of Punch, there's a lot of derivatives. A lot of these derivatives are based on other viral animals. We saw giraffe doing well last week. We saw penguin the week before. So animal coins are kind of the underlying macro meta in the market right now. A lot of successful animal coins out there. And you're probably going to see a lot of derivatives trying to chase that hype. Rizmadon? Are you serious? Rizmadon? That's got to be haram, bro. Told you, brother, about Sidex. Will you miss the next leg? Yes, I will miss the next leg. Sidex. Oh, nice. A coin with $4,000 volume. What a leg. I think they just decoded with AI the crow's language. Well, what are they saying about us? Can they trade meme coins? Hamster. Oh, nice. I knew this would be a runner. I saw this on the timeline earlier, and I knew this would make a good coin. Yep, this thing ran up to 440,000 again. We're in a viral animal meta trend. This is a video of someone approaching a hamster, and the hamster starts squaring up. The hamster's like, fuck you want, fuck you want. Like really just trying to beef with the human being. Think about it. A human being is 1,000 times larger than a hamster. And this hamster was ready to fight. He was ready to risk it all. He was the bravest creature on the planet. And so he deserved that 450,000 market cap. What's decent volume for a coin? As a rule of thumb, you're probably going to want to see at least 10,000 market cap. Sorry, at least 10,000 in volume per minute. But honestly, you probably need more. Full organic, not meme cabal plays that die quick. Zeoth, follow them. Learn, brother, utility. Well, Zeoth was also a cabal play, for the record, even though it is utility. They were the first recipient of the Pump Fund Build in Public grant as of this morning. And if you think anyone that's receiving a grant from Pump Fund is not a cabal play, I got a lake to sell you in Arizona. Also, a follow really doesn't mean anything, bro. It's really easy to get follows from people. Let's keep looking around. Why aren't you buying anything? Because that's not the purpose of this stream. I'm not here to trade in front of you guys. I'm here to increase your exposure to the market, to give honest, unbiased assessments of the coins we see on our stream, to answer your questions, and to educate and onboard the next generation of investors. I'm not Cupsy. I'm not Jack Duvall. I'm not here to take your money. I don't need your exit liquidity. I just need you guys to actually get smart. Let's see. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Anyone who trades live just uses their followers as liquidity. Yes. I mean, I have 100 people watching me right now. You think people wouldn't buy if I bought a coin on my stream? Hey, look, this thing right here. This thing was as low as 15,000 market cap. Now it's wicking up to 50K pretty fast. A lot of volume on this. I was just using this as an example of a high volume meme coin. Now it's a lot of bundlers in here, a lot of insiders and top 10 holder. I'm a little bit bearish on this coin overall. You can see that the insider bundle is already selling with a 1,000 PNL, 600 PNL, 500 PNL, etc., etc. So yeah, this thing, it's a bloodbath. For cheaper fees, is it better to buy on Coinbase and send it to Jupiter than buy there, or use Axiom? Jupiter has relatively low fees. Axiom also has relatively low fees. I think Jupiter has lower fees than Axiom most of the time because they have their own RPC and they can even go gasless. But pretty much every trading terminal can have low fees. You just need to change your slippage. You need to change your priority, and you need to change your bribe. Make it as small as possible to where you can still feasibly land a transaction. Somewhere in 3 to 5% slippage, 0.000001 on priority, and 0 bribe. Patty says no ruggies. Patty, I'm going to break your heart right now, bro. I'm going to break your heart. You know that coin, no ruggies? You know how it's called no ruggies? Let me show you something, Patty. So buy on Coinbase and then Jupiter. You don't need to switch between exchanges. You could just use 2 different exchanges. Oh, he's part of the team? Patty, you're part of the team of no ruggies? Then maybe you're in a good position to explain this, bro. Are you here, Patty? You see these parts of the chart that I highlighted, bro? You see how this thing went from 490,000 market cap to 300,000 market cap in one candle? You see how it went from 640,000 down to 240,000 in one candle? This is a 60% retrace in one candle. And then this one over here, you know, it went from 300K all the way down to 150K, 50% retrace in one candle. Can you explain maybe, Patty, why the top traders on this coin, do you see this down here? The top traders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of the top traders are insiders. You see that little red ghost indicator? That means they're an insider. That means they were directly connected to the launch of the token. The guy at the top made $5,000, $4,000, $2,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, over $10,000 taken out of this chart. Actually, over $20,000 taken out of this chart by insiders, and it's all on chain. What part of that is no ruggy? Is my question, bro. Where was the part where you guys weren't gonna rug? If the top 6 traders are all insiders who have all taken more than $1,000 out of the chart. In some cases, $5,000 out of the chart. I'm just curious, bro. I'm not pointing any fingers. I imagine there's a good reason for it, right? There's got to be a good reason for it, right? But you know that people can see that, right? That it says when your wallet's associated with insiders on chain. Only one dude, he was not an insider, sold. But Patty, they were insiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see the little red logo that says insider? That means that on-chain analytics show that this wallet is connected to the deployer wallet. So why did wallets that were directly connected to the deployer wallet sell over $10,000? Like that's a genuine question, bro. I'm not here to point fingers. Yeah, the other thing is the global fees. That's a good point. Why is global fees only at 6 Solana? It's at 600,000 market cap. Why is global fees at 6 Solana? You know, for a standard coin at this market cap that's been around for this long, you would see hundreds of Solana in global fees. We can look at a coin like, look, for example, this thing's at 450,000, right? And it's 3 months old. Let's look at Alien Coin. Alien Coin is at 450,000, same market cap. This coin is 22 hours old. This coin is less than a day old. Same market cap. It has over 100 in global fees paid. No Ruggies has 6 in global fees paid. Aliens has over 100 in global fees paid. Do you see the discrepancy? One of them is 4 months old, same market cap. This one is less than a day old, same market cap. This one has 100 SOL in global fees paid. The other one has 6 SOL in global fees paid. Is that explainable? I'm just a little confused. You see how the math isn't really mathing, bro? Theoretically, that coin should have much higher global fees paid because it's much older, right? Oh, but it's called no Ruggies, so they can't rug. Oh, I forgot about that part, bro. Never mind, bro. We're good, bro. We're good. I totally forgot the name of the coin was no Ruggies. I totally forgot. My bad, bro. My bad. Let's just go look at something else. Never mind, guys. The devs didn't sell $20,000. Never mind. It's not artificial volume with the 6 global fees paid. Never mind. It's legit. It's called no Ruggies. That's crazy. Look, I ain't even trying to beef like that, but I heard that they were talking shit about me on the stream the other day, bro. If you're gonna talk shit about me on your stream, you better be prepared to get these receipts, bro. You better be prepared to get these receipts. You don't want to poke my hornet's nest, bro. Of all the people in the game, bro, I'm the last one you want to play with. That is crazy, bro. Let's keep looking around. What's a good coin to be looking at right now? No Ruggies, bro. It's guaranteed. Never gonna rug. Are you on Polymarket as well? Nah, I don't do prediction markets, bro. I think they're really scammy and scummy. Let's look around. White Alien. Where's that at? Because we saw that on my stream earlier. As low as 20,000 market cap. I guess it's at 70,000. That's not too good. Yeah, it's fine. This thing rug pulled hard. It ran up to 160k, which is great, but then this collapsed quite easily. Yeah. I gotta level with you, bro. If you're trying to tell me to download a bot that you made, you're a scammer, bro. And I'm probably just gonna ban you. Take care, little bro. Yeah, you're getting banned, bro. Sorry. Let's keep looking around. Is there stop loss on buying meme coins? Yes. A lot of the most popular trading terminals allow you to do stop loss on meme coins. Patty, are you still here? I fuck with you, bro. Like, you're the homie. You come to my stream and you've shown love, bro. That's why I'm trying to put you on the right path with this one. If you did not know that the top 6 traders on that coin were insiders, like verifiable on chain, I want you to know that, bro. I want you to know that. You feel me? Like, that's some important information for anyone involved in the project, right? And that's not me making it up. Like, you could go and do your own on-chain analytics. That's is visible. There's a big red flag next to every single trader, right? The global fees paid is another discrepancy, bro. I showed you the example between 2 coins. One that's 4 months old, one that's 1 day old. Somehow the one that's 1 day old has over 10 times as many fees collected. Would you ever launch a coin? No. I have my plate full. I'm the CMO of Chill House. I'm a co-founder at Entropy. And I'm the greatest crypto streamer of all time. Can I do an analysis for Rizmadon? Sure, let's pull it up. Rizmadon. God damn it, you sons of bitches. Are you fucking serious, man? I don't know if Muslim people have a hell, but if Muslim people have a hell, you're gonna go to that hell, bro. This is crazy, bro. You took the Rizzler and you put him in the fucking... What is this, man? What is this? Oh my goodness, bro. Some things we shouldn't put on chain, chat. Some things we shouldn't put on chain. Well, look, the dev is selling on you, bro. Literally, the top trader on this coin is the dev. The dev sold 13,000. Oh my fucking god, bro. The dev sold $13,000 of this coin. Why would you buy this? Holy shit, man. Sometimes there's no helping you guys. That's crazy, man. Rizmadon for X payments? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Are you dead ass, man? Now this is garbage, bro. The dev stole 13,000 from you guys. Unabashedly. On the dev wallet. And you guys still bought it. That is crazy. Then on his second wallet, which was also a bundle snipe, he made 10,000. This guy is up over $15,000 from rinsing you guys. It's a shame. Jellycat all-time high. Wow, Jellycat at 320,000. We've seen this quite a bit. We've been watching this all stream long. Really confident breakout right there. 90% of the coins made on Pump Fund show devs selling 1 minute after the coin gains traction. Pure red flag. That's real, bro. This coin's another good example. You can see the dev sold right down here. Dev sold right down here. Dev's on stream right now like, yo, chill, bro. Yeah, I believe it, man. But look, I can only ever be honest. I can only ever be real with you guys. And that is unlike a lot of these devs out there. A lot of these devs are going to lie to you while smiling in your face. They're going to promise you Valhalla and they're going to take you straight to hell, bro. A lot of these devs are scumbags, bro. People confuse my honesty for being an asshole. They think I'm mean. They think I'm just here to crash out on you guys. I do all that because I care about you. Because I want to see you win. Because this is your real hard-earned money and they are trying to steal it. They are trying to steal your hard-earned money. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. My man, I'm not ignoring your message. I've checked this coin 4 times on my stream so far, and every single time it's been exactly the same market cap. This coin is going nowhere. I already said this can be a bullish narrative if the punch coin continues to moon. But this shit is so far so garbage. They are farming you. Do devs on Pump Fund not get transaction fees as well? They do. And that is what the global fees paid metric is. Oh, Aliens is climbing back up again. Looks like it's on track to hit a new all-time high. That's pretty good. This is a coin that we've been following on my stream since 10,000 market cap. The off-grid card was lit. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm close personal friends with the devs of off-grid. I don't know if you guys saw the yacht party that I was on in Abu Dhabi. That was their yacht party. I've worked with them on a number of projects in the past. And this one is their most exciting one yet. It's pretty sick. Like it works. Everything works. Like I used it at that place and I paid for my food with crypto. It's dope. I come in here and glaze, but I appreciate the objectivity in the space. I appreciate you too, Matt. Crypto cards are awesome. They're pretty dope. Can you do an analysis on Chud? I got a lot of Chuds in my chat. Just tuning in for the first time. Good advice. Keep exposing the scam devs. For sure, bro. I appreciate you. It's all I can ever do. I'm never going to sell you anything. I'm never going to tell you to buy anything. I'm only here to educate and onboard the next generation of investors. I've been around the blockchain long enough to see it all. So when I smell a rat, I smell a rat. My goal is to get you guys to actually enjoy crypto. You're not going to enjoy crypto if you guys buy scams. If you guys lose all your money on a play, that's going to turn you off. You're going to turn around, run away, never do it again. If I could be honest, if I could be objective, if I could show you the rails to have long-term sustainable success, the whole industry is going to be better off. Everyone's going to be better off. Look at this, 1.7 million at the top. Chud. So far, so great. This is only 4 days old. We actually saw this on my stream the other day at a low $100,000 market cap. I want to say the first time we pulled this up, it was literally down here at like the 15K market cap range. And I fudded it because it was a bonk USD1 coin. And it was on a narrative that's already been done already. So I was pretty bearish on this when it first launched. But obviously it's gone parabolic since then. So far, so great. You know, I can't be right about everything. How's Ziz moving? Ziz is moving pretty well. Let's go pull it up. Ziz at 104,000 market cap, 44K in volume. Look at that chart. I mean, this thing is wicking up like crazy. They're farming you, don't get me wrong. Top Trader is an insider, has made over $1,500 on you. But the chart doesn't look too bad. It's moving. May I ask what you're using to spot the dev sells? Yeah, this is Axiom, and you just switch to the top traders tab. The top traders tab. Usually the top traders are going to be insiders. Like on this coin, for example, Jellycat, the top trader was definitely an insider. How do I know? Because they only bought with $173. That's 2 Solana. They put 2 Solana in, and so far they've realized over 50 Solana. 2 Solana to 50 Solana. Isn't that crazy? Actually more than that. Oh yeah. 57 Solana they made. Pretty crazy. Doc says, bro, I'm pissed. I was in Aliens at 36K, but sold at 100K. You faded me, bro. You faded me. Never fade me. Looks like a really useful tool. It is. It's, in my opinion, the best trading interface on all of Solana meme coins. You can also switch to holders tab. That'll show you a little bit of something. Like, for example, this guy's an insider. He's still holding. He's up over $8,000. He's up over $8,000. He's a bundler. Is it Solana only? It's Solana and Binance Smart Chain. Solana and BNB. It's Axiom. AXIOM.trade. Axiom.trade. I'm trying to put it in the chat. Does Axiom have anything like deck screen or bubble maps? Yes. It has a really clean bubble maps interface. Like if you go here and you look, for example, under holders, I don't know if you guys could see, but in the bottom right, this is the bubble maps interface. You see that in the bottom right? And that bubble maps interface, you can actually tab not just bubble maps. This is Insight X. You can also switch to Faster 100X. You can also switch to bubble maps. And you can switch to Cabal Spy. So there's 4 different bubble tracking utilities in Axiom. And you can switch between all of them. It's pretty nifty. Like for example, this is a big cluster right here, holding over 3.5% of the supply. That's kind of scary. And then you switch over here to Cabal Spy. You can switch between all of these. Look at that. Cabal Spy. You can see Cupsy is directly connected. You see that? Cupsy is directly connected to the Cabal on not 1, but 2 wallets. 2 separate wallets. Cupsy's connected on Cabal Spy. He's up 7, almost 8 SOL between both wallets. Isn't that crazy? You never would have seen that. Yeah, Jellycat's moving. 356K and climbing. You seen it at 30K? Nice, bro. Well done. Yeah, this was a bit of a banger. Can I do analysis on frame mog? Well, I like frame mog. I do this for a living. How have I never come across this? Every day is a school day. That's real, bro. Yeah, yeah. No, there's always some good opportunities out there. Always something new to learn in the market. Bro, I've been in the game for 10 fucking years and I learn something new every day too. Look at this. This thing topped out at 1.3 million. I'm pretty bullish on FrameMog because the meme is pretty popular and it's gaining popularity. The guy himself, the ASU frat leader who FrameMogged Clavicular live on stream, is behind this coin. He has live streamed from this coin, which is massive. I mean, that's bullish. It's about as good as you can hope to get out of anything like this. So far, so great. Am I still sick or am I recovered? I'm recovered. I'm doing great now. Yeah, I was sick and it was a bit of a slow burn of sickness, which was annoying because I couldn't get over it for a long time. But now I'm feeling great. Jellycat with a brand new breakout hitting $400,000 market cap. We've watched this more than double over the course of just the past 30 minutes. What an intense explosion on this chart. So far, so great. Yeah, I feel much better, bro. It's good because it means I have the stamina to stream. This is my 3rd hour streaming today. And my goal is to hit another hour. Like, I'm still going to be here for the next hour. That'll be my 4th hour of streaming today. Then I'll crunch at least 1 more in the evening. Maybe even 2 more in the evening. Cracking that 5, maybe 6 hour. Cupsy is bundled in this coin. Well, Cupsy's already up about 8 Solana on this coin. On his public wallet. I wouldn't be surprised if he had his fingers on it elsewhere. There's a big bundle here. 17% insiders. The top traders are also pretty much all insiders. I'm 15 and thinking about learning trading. Is it worth it or is there any beginner tips? It's definitely worth it, but if you're 15, then maybe you should consider playing Fortnite instead of trading cryptocurrency, bro. What's the rush? What's the rush? Bro, go play Roblox, bro. Are you serious? Come on, man. But yes, crypto can change your life. If you take this opportunity seriously, if you study it and you practice, you're going to be surprised at how much money you can make on this. I've already had a couple of teenagers come through to the stream and they've told me that after I told them that it was worth pursuing, they've made thousands of dollars. I can only imagine. Back when I was a teenager, I didn't have thousands of dollars. Most I ever had at any given time was like $100, $150. But the best thing you can do right now is learn. Because if you start at 15 and you take this seriously and you study this and you work hard in the market, by the time you're 20, 21, you're going to be retired. You're going to have fucking Lamborghinis and shit. You're going to live wherever the fuck you want. You're going to be driving nice cars, eating nice food, traveling the world, totally independent. You have a 5-year head start. Go for it, bro. The most successful traders in the market today are surprisingly young. You look at people like Scented, like Cupsy, like Orangey, like Jack Duvall. All of them are pretty young. All of them were teenagers when they started. All of them are probably in their early 20s now. This is a market that rewards youth because it's an attention market. It's an internet market. It's based on things that you guys already understand really closely. Then why aren't you traveling the world? I just got back from Kuala Lumpur like last week, bro. I was in Abu Dhabi not too long before that. I'm going to Denver next week. That's not exactly traveling the world, but hey, Zadi, good to see you, bro. You're 40? Damn, I would have put you at 30, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Izadi. Everyone put a W in the chat. Put a W in the chat for Izadi. Look at that right down there. Look at that. Put a W in the chat. W in the chat for Izadi. That's a big W. Steve says, Cupsy runs a bot. Stop lying to the new guys. Cupsy is a bot. Most of the influencer accounts are. Yes. President Joe Biden was a robot. Every newscaster you see on the TV is a robot. Every sports player you see in the NBA is a robot. Everyone's a robot. And everyone's out to get you. and the government's mind controlling you with 5G. Throw on that tinfoil hat, little bro. How long have you been trenching? Probably about 6-7 years. Yeah, Jellycat, so far so great, but it's too great. You feel me? This chart's been going up nonstop with very little retrace, just cracking 400,000 in a little over an hour. Yeah. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. There's got to be a banger out there somewhere. What's the next gem? That's a good idea. You start deving? No, absolutely not. A lot of viewers right now? Totally, bro. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. More than usual? No, we've been hitting this pretty much every day. 130 is good. 150 has been like my recent local high. I think top concurrent viewership from a recent stream, a little bit earlier last week, I hit 180. So it'd be nice to snake our way back up there. Chat, just out of curiosity, type in the chat, where are you guys watching from right now? Type in the chat, what country, what city are you from? Type in the chat, what city, what country are you watching from? Type it in the chat and look at where everyone's from. Type it in the chat. We got people from Vegas, from Kansas City, from Jerusalem, Minnesota, Southern Indiana, Baton Rouge, Belgium, Nigeria, Utah, Budapest, Wisco, Venus, Kent, England, Seattle, Miami, UK, Northern Ireland. We got Texas. We got the Netherlands. We got London. We got England. We got Canada. We got Nigeria, Cyprus, D's Nutsistan, Ohio. We got Bethlehem. We got Tanzania. Think about that, chat. We got people from all over the world. From Brazil, that's South America. From Germany, that's Europe. From Tanzania, that's Africa. From Ohio, that's North America. Ivory Coast. We got people from Australia. We got people from Asia. Are you guys seeing this? Every single continent in the world is represented. Every single continent in the world is represented. You know why? It's not just because I'm handsome, intelligent, charismatic, although all of those things might be true. The reason why everyone's watching this stream right now is because crypto is a global industry. It is a global opportunity. It's the modern day American dream. But forget about moving to America. You could do this from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you came from. Crypto is borderless. It does not care what you look like or what you've done. All it cares is about if you can come and get it. Come and get it. Crypto is the most opportunity-rich industry on the planet. All of you guys can make it. Every single person from every corner of the earth. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like. You can make it. Seize this opportunity. We are blessed. We are lucky. We are the first generation of humanity to have access to this technology, the most revolutionary financial technology of our lifetimes. This is a 1 in a million lifetimes opportunity. You guys got this. You guys got this. Lock in and learn. Crypto can change your life. Doesn't matter where you're from. Look at how many people from all over the world are in my chat. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. For every corner of the earth. I appreciate you guys. You are legends. Does Cabal Spy just show KOLs who bought in? Yeah, kind of. Honestly, I don't really use that tool so much. But go check it out and use it and get a feel for it, bro. We are gods. That's true. We are gods. Not gonna lie, the ratio of good coins versus the ones that come out every day is crazy. Totally, bro. If you look today, 37,000 new coins were created. Only 262 migrated. What percentage of 37,000 is 260? It's 0.7%. A little more than 0.5%. That means that any given coin that comes out, there's a 99.3% chance that it's just going to rug pull right away. 99.3% chance that it's just going to rug pull. Does that mean that crypto's a casino? Does that mean that crypto's a lottery ticket? No. It means that crypto is a highly technical skill because some people, myself included, and many of you in the chat, are able to look at a coin and know if it's going to be successful. If you can hone in this skill, then you will find tremendous success. If you can be consistently profitable, you are in the top 0.7% of traders. You are better than 99% of other traders. Isn't that crazy? Lock in and learn. You can do it. What do you think of the 40% dip strategy? What does that mean? To ape anything after a 40% dip? I mean, it's better than buying things at all-time high. I don't think it's quite cut and dry, although I do notice that quite a bit on charts. I do advise you guys to look. For example, this chart topped out at 53K, fell all the way down to 7K. That's a hell of a lot more than a 40% retrace. Narrative matters for sure. Volume matters for sure. Community sentiment matters. What kind of content they're putting out, how it hangs in the overall broader meta. Look, Jellycat's up to 450,000 on a brand new all-time high. Crazy God candle right there. They're basically trying to vamp attack Punch. Punch is the most successful coin in the market, and any derivative of Punch is going to catch bids just by virtue of that. Right now it's at $16 million market cap. We've been following this on my stream for a couple days now. We've seen it as low as 500K market cap. Topped out at 20 million. That's a 40 times. A 40 times. $1 into $40. Isn't that crazy? So far, so great on this. Core, shout out to Core. Core is awesome. Let's take a look at it. 500,000 market cap, 8 months old. These guys work really hard. The team is brilliant. They got an eye for TikTok. They have multiple viral TikTok pages. I'm pretty optimistic about Core. Obviously, it's hard to maintain the success of an 8-month-old coin, especially in a bear market like this. But they're still trying their best, and they picked themselves up confidently from that 200K floor. Let's keep looking around. See if there's anything new coming out that's worth investing in. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, YNOT. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. Thanks for the follow. I'm the greatest crypto streamer of all time. We're talking all things Bitcoin, altcoin, meme coins, and everything in between coins. Going down the list, the macro environment trending downwards. We got Bitcoin down 3% on the week, Ethereum down 7% on the week. Somehow, miraculously, XRP is up 3% on the week. BNB is down 5%, Solana is down 1.5%. Tron is up a little bit. Pretty much everything in the market, from Hyperliquid to Link to Canton to Stellar to Monero, Litecoin, Hedera, Zcash, all of this stuff is trending downwards as well. But we're looking at Solana meme coins. Solana meme coins are the most volatile, the most high risk, high reward financial sector on the planet. This is the extreme sports of finance. Jellycat's now up to $540,000 market cap. We've been following this on stream since well under 200K. We've seen it more than times 5 since we pulled it up just on this stream right now. It's going absolutely parabolic at 2 hours old, cracking a brand new all-time high. Look at this chart. They just wicked out like crazy. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate that. Let me turn my camera back on. My bad. Thank you so much for the follows. We are pushing it. We are running it up right now. And if you guys are not in the Discord, I know a lot of people tell you to join Discords all the time, but ours is actually literally the best, like objectively speaking. It's totally free to join, always will be free to join. We had a 700 times call in there this week. It's the best free community in all of crypto. Jellycat just wicked up to 600K. Everyone is dying of FOMO right now. Any of you guys get this? Any of you guys in on this right now? Talk to me, chat. Are you guys eating? So far, so great. So far, so great. Yeah, you're in on this? Let's get a W in the chat if you're winning right now. Let's get a W in the chat if you're winning right now. I want to see those W's in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of people up. A lot of people up. Wow. Got in at 17,000 market cap. That is crazy, bro. Let's get some W's in the chat for everyone that's cooking on this. Let's get an L in the chat for everyone that's not cooking. Better luck next time. Nice. Look at that. 620K at the top. This thing's going absolutely crazy. A lot of L's in the chat, but look. There's some good opportunity in this market, right? What you want to pay attention to is the quality plays. This one was a bit of a no-brainer. It's a derivative of one of the most successful coins in the market. KOL fingerprints all over it. You knew they were going to bundle crime this up. This thing topped out at 600K. We're starting to see a bit of a retrace right now. Could this be the end of Jellycat? How have you been doing? I've been doing great. Caught a wave on Jellycat? Respect. Too good to be true? Maybe. There's always a new fish coming into the sea. That's real. If you guys miss this one, there's always going to be opportunity elsewhere. That coin is called Jellycash. Don't fucking buy that shit, chat. Don't fucking buy a coin at all-time high. Never buy a coin at all-time high. Don't let FOMO govern your decisions to invest. If you let FOMO govern your decisions to invest, then you will die broke. Look at this Tiny Claw coin. It's got Sented's fingerprints all over it. And he keeps buying up the top, which is unusual. Thing almost hit the almost hit the migration market cap and bonded. Currently at 26,000. There are 30% bundlers in here, which I'm not surprised because both Cupsy and Sented are trading it. But yeah, let's keep looking around. Yeah, none of these are looking particularly good. Jellycat's hitting a deep retrace now. It just took a negative wick down to 500k, shaving 100k off the top. Now ranging downwards. There's a lot of sell pressure on it. Health Shop says, there's nothing worse than buying a coin with Scented in it. There's no one worse than him, IMO. Well, if you look at Vision, what do you see? Top of the leaderboard on 30 days, Scented. $763,000 P&L. This guy's made almost $1 million in the past 30 days. If you annualize that, he's making $10 million a year. Isn't that crazy? $10 million a year from being a meme coin trader. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. He's had 4,500 positive positions. He's had 30,000 trades. Isn't that crazy? He washes his P&Ls with multiple wallets? Absolutely. Why are you suggesting people annualized meme coin gains? Is that what I did? I literally just said if you annualize that, he's making 10 million. Is that suggesting that people annualize their own gains? Or is it just literally citing an objective fact? Keep in mind, this guy does make $10 million a year. 630k at the top and climbing. So far, so great. It's recovering pretty decently from that dip. Let's keep looking. There's got to be some bangers around here. What do you actually do? I educate and onboard the next generation of investors, and I empower them to achieve financial freedom. I show them the ropes in the most dynamic and volatile industry on the planet. The most opportunity-rich industry on the planet. I give honest assessments, unbiased assessments of the coins that you guys bring to me. I answer your guys' questions. And I chill. I'm just chilling mostly. Chilling at the house. Invest in pizza? What does that even mean, bro? That sounds like some shit that would be in an Epstein email. Nathan says, do you only invest in meme coins or do you ever look at long-term utility tokens? I mostly just do meme coins. What do you mean by long-term utility tokens? You better not mean XRP. Would it be possible for me to sue the creator of SafeCoin? I put in $20,000 and lost it all. Sure. Yeah, go for it. You know, the founder of SafeMoon just went to jail for 8 years for fraud because he lied to his investors and made them lose billions of dollars. You could be in the same boat. If you know who the person is and they lied to you, that's fraud. You can bring them. You can bring a civil case to them, and you should accuse them of taking your money by fraud, defrauding you, lying to you about a financial asset, and then claim $20,000 in losses, $20,000 in damages. Take them to court, bro. 250k and climbing right here. What's inside that house? This is a coin that we were watching earlier at a much lower market cap. In one candle, one 30-minute candle, it ripped all the way up to 250k. Then had an all-time high at 280k not too long after that. Ranged down a little bit and climbed back up. Tiny Claw just crashed. I'm not surprised. That shit looked pretty garbage anyways. No, not XRP. I mean, new startup tokens that have good use case. Sure, bro. I mean, I'm not opposed to holding things over a long time frame. I usually don't go for utility coins just because utility coins don't usually actually do well. But you can look at something like ZOth. ZOth is a recent example. We've been following ZOth for a long time in my group. Probably around 200 or 300K market cap. Just cracked a couple, I mean, over 10 million, I think. Or maybe a little less than 10 million. I guess the all-time high was like 8 or 9 million. Yeah, it was 8.7. Yeah. What about Jelly Roll? Jelly Roll. Xeris is a new layer 1 launching at the end of the month. That's interesting. Is it actually worth investing in? I made a video about some new blockchains that are coming out. There was Robinhood has a new blockchain coming out this year, but it's actually going to be a layer 2 or actually a layer 3 of Ethereum built under Arbitrum. There's going to be another new blockchain, Aster. Aster, the most popular perps DEX coming out of China, has a new blockchain coming entirely for them. If it's anything like Hyperliquid, it's going to be pretty successful. And then finally, what was the other one? Layer 0 has the Zero blockchain coming to. It's geared for institutions. It's very fast transactions, very low fees. How do I get into your alpha group? So it's wap.com/cryptorap. wap.com/cryptorap. Is that link right down there? Dev of Xeris is good dev and focusing on RWAs. First triple consensus blockchain. That's funny. I wonder if they're going to run into bugs with that. Hyperlow, I've already answered your question. It's right down there in the chat. There's no need to copy paste it a trillion times. Let's keep looking. Damn, Jellycat bounced back up to 600K. Brand new all-time high again. Let's zoom in on this. Crazy stuff here. He's going through audits right now. Nice. So RWA blockchain is something that many people have attempted. Some of them have done quite well. Others not so much. What was the name of the one that totally failed? Was it called Namaste or some shit like that? There was an RWA blockchain called, like, if it wasn't Namaste, it was something else like that. And that shit rug pulled quite catastrophically with almost $1 billion. Ondo is maybe not technically an RWA chain, although it does deal in some RWAs. And they recently partnered with Solana to bring the whole stock market on chain. There was, is Avicii RWA? I think Avicii might be RWA if I'm not tripping. And that one's pretty good as well. Yeah. Avicii is one that a lot of people have been pretty optimistic about. Chart doesn't look too good, but then again, nothing does. He pre-launched on Solana. Interesting. He launched on Pump Fun. Meme coins have been asked this week. Yeah, a lot of them have been pretty terrible, but we still hit a 700x this week, so I can't complain. Look, this thing went to $650,000 market cap, brand new all-time high on Jellycat. This thing is blowing people's faces off. Talk about meme coins being asked this week. We just watched this crawl up from 15,000 market cap to 630K. Not bad at all. A lot of people in the chat are holding this right now, and you guys are up pretty crazy, huh? So far, so great. You called it at 65K? That's crazy? Yeah, well done. G-Man is up 11 Sol. Nice. Let's get a W in the chat for G-Man. G-Man is up 11 Sol. Make that 13 Sol, because this just wicked up to 700K. 700K at the top. Let's get a W in the chat for G-Man. He's up 13, 14, 15 Solana right now. That is crazy. Should I long ETH or wait? I wouldn't long anything right now, bro. The market is still really fragile. Plus, it's the weekend. Yeah, I'm not optimistic. I appreciate you guys. We're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Sol is definitely going down. What makes you say that, bro? Yeah, ETH is down 6% in the past 24 hours, 7% on the week. And you want to long that, bro? I don't know about that. What do I think about Claw Swarm? It sounds really lame, bro. Claw Swarm, 4 minutes old, 10,000 market cap, 20% bundles, KOL fingerprints on the chart. The name sounds super lame to me, bro. Like, I want this to rug pull just because it's dumb. What do I think about War? Well, I don't think about it. I know that it's basically a bundled Cabal rug pull. I could tell you the name of the guy who bundled it. I know it's going straight to zero eventually, but it hasn't done it yet. I certainly wouldn't buy that coin at the current market cap. Gorilla Dubs says, trading with zero in wallet again. Gorilla Dubs, I am not trading. I never trade on my streams. I'm not here to buy. I'm not here to sell on you guys. I'm not here to turn you into exit liquidity. I'm here to increase your exposure to the market, to give you honest, unbiased assessments of coins, and to answer your guys' questions. Let's keep looking around. Man, I really hit a wall on energy. How come we didn't look at this? WealthMog. WealthMog had a bit of a slow cook of a chart at first. It's been an hour since it bonded. Then from 80K, it suddenly ripped all the way up to 280K. Not bad at all. Pretty interesting chart. WealthMog. They really have fucking SBF, CZ, Elon, and Baron on this. That's pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure that's the same banner as White History Month has. Thoughts on White Alien? It's cooked. It's cooked. It's just a double derivative of Alien and White Whale. There's no reason to invest in this. The chart's ranging up a little bit, but I wouldn't be too optimistic. UFO, Unreal Financial Opportunity. That's definitely a rug because they didn't even spell opportunity correctly, but it's a funny name. What do I think of Death Star? Oh, Death Stranding? Are you serious? Are you talking about a 2,000 market cap coin? A 2,000 market cap coin? Are you dead ass, bro? Serious? You talking about this Bonk USD1 coin at just under $1 million market cap? Oh, it's on ETH? Yeah, I'll go take a look at it. In Debt says no ruggies. I keep seeing tweets about it. Chat, who's gonna tell him? Somebody tell him, chat. Somebody tell him. Yeah, this thing topped out at 1.2 mil, fell down to 700K. It looks alright. Let's go and look at that ETH coin. I have to pull up Deck Screener. No ruggies is just a rug. No ruggies all farmies. It's a rug. Yep. Let's go take a look at Ethereum. It's in the name. Yes, ruggies. Let's go look at this Death Stir. Interesting. A strategy token for NFTs called Death Strategy. 750,000 market cap. It's only 3 days old. Ethereum is starting to see runners again for the first time in a long time. This chart actually looks really good. Since Vitalik has put his foot down and said that layer 2s are obsolete and they're officially going to scale the layer 1 of Ethereum like they should have done the whole time, some of these coins are starting to catch bids again. This chart looks great. I don't have much to say about it other than that. But even, you know, a lot of different coins are starting to crack that $1 million market cap threshold. The last ETH coin we looked at on my last stream a little bit earlier today was Pikachu, which is up there at 2 million. It's climbing quite a bit. Overall, I think ETH is due for a renaissance. I think it's really unfortunate that they've taken this market lying down the whole time. It's time for them to pick themselves up and actually do something worth noticing now. Claw Swarm. I mean, what? Didn't I draw a line on this or something? Yeah, it's up from the line I drew. It's up ×2. So that's alright. Have you ever bought Crypto Magazine from a local store? Always educating on how to avoid rugs. That's nice. No, I've never bought it. I don't know how to read. Patriot, you talking about this one? No, it's not this one. Well, whatever Patriot coin you're talking about, it's probably a rug pull. Oshi, let's do Oshi. Oshi, more like, oh shit, this is the worst fucking chart I've ever seen in my entire life. Why are you bidding this, bro? Are you really just a gooner? You're such a gooner that you're gonna bid this anime girl coin for no reason? It's terrible, man. This thing is just down. It's down only. It's 4 days old. It has no volume. It's rugging. Terrible, bro. You gonna let your waifu cloud you, bro? Look at its tech and X. Bro, the tech is that it's a bags coin. If you buy a bags coin, you're gonna be left holding a bag, bro. Check it out. I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. If I have to check a coin out, if I have to do any research at all, that coin is not gonna be successful. Successful coins are coins that automatically at face value are bullish. That's what people in the market are looking for. If I have to go and check it out and do my research and figure out if it's worth investing in, no one else is going to go do that. No one else is going to go and do additional research. So no one else is going to buy it. You've fundamentally misunderstood the game. There's a principle in economics called the Keynesian beauty contest. The Keynesian beauty contest says that there's a beauty contest, but all of the judges, none of them pick the person that they think is most beautiful. Why? It's a beauty contest. Why wouldn't the judge pick the person they think is most beautiful? In the Keynesian beauty contest, all of the judges pick the person that they think the other judges will think is most beautiful. It's a game of guessing the appetite of the other people around you. In economics, this means that we do not buy the assets that we think will go up, but instead we buy the assets that we think everyone else thinks will go up. If I see this coin and the chart looks terrible, if I see this coin and I have to do additional research in order to figure out that it's not terrible, I know right away that that fails the Keynesian beauty contest. That other people are not going to want to buy it. Other people are not going to want to do that research. And that means that it is not economically viable. Sure thing, come back to my stream in a week, bro. If that coin has gone anywhere above 200,000 market cap, I will chug a bottle of hot sauce on my stream. But I can guarantee with almost certainty that thing is not going to go back even to all-time high. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Good luck, little bro. Keep in mind that bags coins have $4 million in volume in the past 24 hours. Compare that to Pump Fund, which has $233 million in volume. That means that Pump Fund has 50 times more value, 50 times more volume than bags coins right now. 4 million volume in 24 hours is embarrassing, bro. You're not even scraping $1 million in volume in like 5 hours. Pump Fund are all rugs too? Yes, but at least they're rugs that people actually want to trade. It's not personal, bro. I'm just telling you my opinion about the coin. 700,000 at the top, 500K at the middle of the row. I've been wrong plenty of times, bro. Check Perch. Here's Perch. This is not a bags coin. This is a Pump Fund coin. Your agentic concierge. Yeah, again, you have a chart that looked fucking terrible for literally weeks. If I had seen this chart at any point in this entire stage, I would have fudded it and I would have been intensely bearish. And then it wicked up like crazy, hitting a $20 million market cap at over a month old. which is insane. It's very unusual. Now it's crawled down quite a bit, bottoming out around 800K, mooning back up semi-recently to 3 mil, and then now back down to 1.5. Interesting, to say the least. But that's about as much as I could say about it, too. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. We're locked in. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Thank you so much for the follows. That's what's going to happen with Oshi? Maybe. If that happens, then again, I will chug a full bottle of hot sauce on the stream. I want you to come back and hold me accountable. If you guys are not in the group, you guys should be in the group. It's the best free group in crypto. Totally free to join. Always will be free to join. And they have the best calls. It's beginner friendly. They'll help you out. They'll help you get started. Aura AI. I don't even see the coin pop up when I type it in. Is it this one? No. Just bought the big dip on Jellycat? Well, you are about to get turned into exit liquidity, little bro. This thing wicked up to 700K, fell all the way down to 500K. I think you're about to get turned into exit liquidity, little bro. Yeah, this is called Aura Security. Aura Security, not Aura AI. Let's zoom out on this. Recent God candle all the way up to 400K. Pretty solid growth besides that. Still 30% of the top insiders. If you look at the top traders, it's a bundler that made 3.5K. It's another bundler that made 3K. And it's an insider bundler that made 2.5K. So what you're seeing here is overlap between the bundlers and the insiders. And you're seeing that they're pulling literally tens of thousands of dollars out of this chart. It's not exactly bullish. But the chart does still go up. Clearly they're climbing it quite efficiently. Check out Bob Lazar. Look, I love Bob Lazar. I think he's awesome. I also agree that UFOs are real. But that does not mean that I would buy a meme coin based on him. This coin does not look that good. Let's zoom in a little bit. I mean, it bonded not too long ago. Chart is ranging upwards. This jump from 11K all the way up to 80K was pretty impressive. But now it's falling down a little bit. Topped out at 80K, bottomed out at 46K. Lazar Dev is a scammer. Alright, that's all I needed to hear. Yeah, the Dev has 622 tokens. The Dev is the top trader. He's made over $2,500 on this. This coin is a rug. Nathan says, I'm not a regular TikTok user, but I'm enjoying the live, mate. Great work. I appreciate you, Nathan. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I wasn't a regular TikTok user either until I realized that this was the platform with the most users, the most engagement, and the best audience. That's what really brought me here. I think it's the largest untapped niche in all of crypto. If we can truly educate and onboard the TikTok users to come into the market and participate, we're going to be reaching so many millions of people and change the landscape of the industry forever. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Make sure you guys join that Discord if you're not in there already. It's totally free. Always will be free. I know a lot of people tell you to join Discords, and most of them are garbage. This one is not garbage. There's almost 11,000 people in there. Look how many people just joined right now. You see that? A lot of people just joined right now. Why? Because the group doesn't fucking suck. A lot of groups fucking suck. In the past 45 days, we hit a 15,000x. A 15,000x. Do you know what that means? If you had put in 1 hour of your wage, you would have made enough to not work for the next 7 years. Isn't that crazy? 15,000x in the past 40 days. 1,600x, 1,400x, 730x, 350x, 330x, 320x, 300x, 300x, 200x. Pretty good. It's the best free group in crypto. Totally free, always will be. Flashback says, I just wanted to say the group is awesome. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. It really is. It's the best. Don't take my word for it. You need a banger like that? Then join the group. NVSTIN says, wow, 16,000x on a coin with no liquidity. When you sell it, it dumps the entire book. LMAO. Well, that coin was Penguin coin. Let's go take a look at the top traders and see how much they made off with. It's this coin right over here, right? Top traders. This guy made $330,000. This guy made $150,000. This guy made $150,000. This guy made $130,000. This guy made $100,000. This guy made $75K. This guy made $50K, 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 $50K. It's over $1 million in profit that we've seen taken out of the chart so far. You know, NVSTIN, you come to my stream and you FUD every day, bro. But honestly, you are dumb as a goddamn rock, bro. I could see why you do what you do. I would be pretty salty if I was as broke as you were, too. Crazy, man. For someone that doesn't even follow me, you somehow managed to be in every single one of my streams, bro. You're like a professional hater. $338,000 is pretty good money, bro. $338,000 is pretty good money. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's a hell of a lot more than you're worth. Let's keep looking around. Wasn't this coin at 150 mil? Yes, it was. Now it's done a 90% retrace. Total decimation. Are you sure that's the right one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's a higher one. Yeah, they're all at 15.7 mil. Wait. You could have only made 300,000 on that coin. You never would have made any real money. 300,000 is more than a surgeon's salary, by the way. More than a surgeon makes in a full year. Isn't that funny? If you DM me a written description of the group, I'll drop you a free listing in the Crypto Mag. That's dope, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll tap in with you. Oh, you're CEO of Crypto Mag? Are you from Australia by any chance? England? Oh, respect. Shout out to England. The other Australia. The Australia where everyone wasn't a prisoner. Yeah, I'll tap in with you, bro. I'm a pretty important figure, bro. I'm gonna be the biggest name in crypto pretty soon, and with a listing in Crypto Mag, it'll be that much easier. I'm the champion of the next cycle. I'm here to onboard 1 million people in the next year. 500,000 readers over 20 countries. That's brilliant, bro. Well done. It's really important what you do. I mean, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. I'm reaching younger generations here on TikTok. You're reaching older generations that are more, you know, text, like reading, like books type people, like at the airport. Crypto Magazine sounds like the kind of thing I would buy on the airport when I got a long flight. What's the next big coin is the question. There's going to be a lot of them, bro, but it's not going to be easy to find them. Like we said earlier, 0.7% of coins in the current market are bonding. That means 99.3% of coins are going straight to zero after they launch. Hey, old guys have a place too, you know? We got to get everyone on board to crypto. And the old guys are the hardest ones to reach because they're all jaded and stuck in their ways and they think crypto's a scam and blah, blah, blah. The new guys, it's easy to reach. New guys they're already degens. They're already meme enthusiasts. Where do you see that stat on Axiom? It's down here. It's the market lighthouse. It's the image of the pump fund pill, the bonk logo, and the bags coin right next to the price of Bitcoin. Under the market lighthouse, it tells you the 24-hour trading volume, tells you how many traders are on chain, tells you how many trades have been made, how many coins have been created, how many migrations, etc., etc. There's 415,000 traders on chain today, chat. But keep in mind that the vast majority of those are automated. Vast majority of those are bots. Realistically, I would venture to guess that less than 5% of that number are actually real traders on chain. That means 20,000 or less. Honestly, I think that's too generous too. Realistically, I would say there's less than 10,000 active traders on chain today. I mean, if you go and you look at Axiom and look at the eyeballs, 71 people looking at this coin, 50 people looking at this coin, 350 at this coin, 370 at this coin, 180 at this coin, 300 at this coin, 134. In the top 10 coins on trending, we have less than 1,000 people. So, yeah. In terms of active market participants, you could probably cut that number in half. Overall, other trading platforms you factor in, Realistically, I think we're looking at 10, maybe 20,000 people on chain. 113 of them are watching my stream right now. 113 is a pretty significant figure when you're talking about that, kind of small landscape of traders. Check Ziva. Here it is, Ziva the Survivor. That's funny. We literally were looking at this coin not too long ago at 9,000 market cap. Now it's up to 80,000. It's about to crack 90,000, which would make it a 10 times from when we first saw it on stream. I was pretty bearish on it when I first saw it, but it just went 10 times. It's literally a schnauzer dog that went down in an airplane crash, I guess. It's pretty funny. You're doing a great job, mate. Thanks, Coleman. I appreciate that. We just keep it pushing. Another day, another dollar type beat. You feel me? Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. We're locked in. Yeah, this has been a good stream. I've reached over 2,700 unique viewers. If there's 10,000 active people on chain, that means a quarter of them have watched my stream. If there's 20,000, that means a tenth of them have watched my stream. Isn't that funny? A tenth of everyone in the market right now has watched my stream today. Let's keep taking a look. Why can't we pay for your alpha class with crypto? Not everyone has access to Cash App or PayPal. Well, you can, but unfortunately there's zero payment infrastructure on the planet that just doesn't exist yet that accepts crypto for recurring payments. It just doesn't exist. So you can get the lifetime pass by paying with crypto through Coinbase, but that's all that I can only offer one-time payments because that's all that any payment infrastructure will allow. I've done all my homework. I've tried to find a way to get you guys to be able to pay for recurring payments with crypto, but it just doesn't exist. So if you want to pay with crypto, you're going to have to do the lifetime pass. That's just the mechanics of it. Hopefully they change that soon. It seems like an infrastructure development that should be coming out within the next year or two. But as it stands, Coinbase doesn't offer it, WAP doesn't offer it, PayPal doesn't offer it, Venmo doesn't offer it. None of the major payment rails offer it. So it just doesn't exist. Shopify now accepts USDC and does recurring payments. If you can work in a way to integrate, that's good to know. I might look into that. I'll try and figure that out. I'll take another look after this stream. It might have changed since I set it up, but I only set it up a month ago, and at the time there really wasn't an option, so. Let's keep looking around. I want crypto payments. It makes a lot of sense, obviously. Coinbase are now onboarding AI agents. Yes. I mean, they have a lot of motivation to, because the most successful coin on their entire platform is an AI coin, right? Banker, and then that other shit that they have, that debt relief token or whatever. Let's take a look at Base. Let's see. Yeah, they're having a bit of an AI renaissance over there on Base, which is kind of funny. Moltbook at $7 million market cap. Anti-Hunter at 7.8 million. Yeah, Bankers at 57 million. It's retraced a little bit from the top. Where's that debt relief token or whatever the fuck it was called? Good to see you, DSG. Welcome. A debt relief bot right here, 9.2 million. Stark bot, 760k. A lot of these coins trying to run up on these AI narratives. It's pretty funny. Base realized that they kind of fucked up. They leaned into creator coins and they tried to make social trading and blah, blah, blah. But they didn't realize that creator people and social people are all broke. No creator actually has money. No social person actually has money. If Base actually wants to be profitable, they have to cater to traders and they have to cater to bots. Those are the people that have all the money. So you've seen a total 180. They've eliminated creator rewards from their platform, a total departure from their social trading strategy, and now they're leaning entirely into trading generally, and then AI as well. Base is a gaming platform? What do you mean by that? A loser trying to be you. Be aware of him. He asks for WhatsApp and then wants you to pay him. Oh yeah. I will never DM you guys. There are a lot of impersonators of me. I am the only real Slim Shady. Please do not fall for any tricks, any scams, any shams. I will never DM you. I do not want to DM you. I don't have any time to DM you. I'm far too busy. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me here in my chat. If you want to talk to me, you can message in my Discord. But I will also never DM you on Discord. I will never DM you, period, bar none. It's just not a thing that I will ever do. There's no reason for me to do that. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. But for all honesty, I don't give a fuck about you guys. Especially not enough to send you a DM. So be careful out there. And this guy in the chat saying DM for more information, he's exactly the kind of scammer that you should avoid. Is your name Sparky? Does it look like my name is Sparky? Do I look like somebody's dog? Are you serious? Dean says only crypto here. Yeah, pretty much. We don't do stocks or anything like that, and we certainly don't do shiny metals. If you want stocks and shiny metals, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Let's keep looking around. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches. Got a meeting coming up. Hey, take care, bro. I'll see you around, Nathan. I really appreciate you. Keep up the good work on your end, bro. We're both fighting the good fight, growing the pie, and trying to educate and onboard the next generation of investors. Empower them to achieve financial freedom. That's what it's all about. Enjoy your meeting as much as you can. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep rocking and rolling. I wish Aliens Coin did a little bit better, but it hasn't. Jellycat has also been struggling in this upper range. This thing topped out at 680k, fell down all the way to 380k. Yeah, we might jump on a call, bro. Things that's at 500.5, but it's taking a lot of sell pressure on it. It's a rough spot in the chart. Let's keep looking around. Love Rap, you're good. I appreciate you, Andy. I appreciate you. We're all gonna make it, bro. One step at a time. So we've got Bitcoin at 68,624, down 3% on the week. Ethereum down 7% on the week at 1,973. We got XRP at $1.48, defying the rest of the odds and showing a lot of relative strength here. Up 3% on the week when most other major assets are down. BNB is down 4.5% at $615. Solana's at $86.19, down 0.9% on the week. A lot of things collapsed recently. Doge actually showing some relative strength, up 6%. Pretty much every other coin is down. Hyperliquid down 5%, Chainlink down 0.2, Canton down 4.5, Monero up 5.5, which is interesting. Stellar up 5.5, Zcash up 27% in the past week. Zcash showing a remarkable relative strength, which is pretty impressive. Hedera up 10%, again, pretty solid. Litecoin up 1.4%. A lot of other coins up slightly, but most things down. When's a good time to buy Sol again? Wait till it goes down to $8 again. XMR will explode in a few months to years. XMR explodes every time there's a compromise. Every time there's a major blockchain hack, XMR explodes because they wash all their money through it. Yeah, XMR is one of the only true privacy coins. One of the only privacy coins that's actually built for people to launder their money from their crimes. And that's actually very bullish because crime is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And to have a crypto rail that actually directly supports crime is very bullish. You're going to capitalize on those trillions of dollars in volume. Finally, criminals can use a coin that doesn't suck. In this current bear year, yeah, it probably won't be long for Sol to be $8. Yeah, you're laughing about it, bro, but Sol went to $8 last time. And if you pay close attention, to the market, Solana hit an all-time high in market cap recently. But when it hit all-time high in market cap, it was still $60 shy of its all-time high in price. Why? Sol has a very inflationary supply. Sol is constantly going up. The amount of Solana in circulation is constantly increasing. And if you know anything about economics, supply and demand are the driving force of price. So as more Solana is circulating, more Solana is tradable, the price of Solana goes down. So even though the market cap was higher, the price was lower. So if it went to $8 last time, when it had less circulating supply, you better be scared, bro. You better be shaking in your boots. Now, it's got a lot more strength now. It has a way stronger ecosystem, way more volume, way more people that use it, a lot more recognizability in the broader macro environment. But it's still weak, weaker than it was those years ago. It's a constant trade-off, right? It's a constant trade-off between the inflationary supply that quantitatively suppresses the price and the economy, the ecosystem, the institutions they onboard, all of the activity that happens on chain, right? All of the activity that happens on chain is qualitative, and it's in a constant fight against the quantitative inflation of the token. These things butt heads all the time. Now, I'm still bullish on Solana. I'm very optimistic about Solana. It's a fantastic chain. They're doing a good job of bringing institutions on board. It's one of retail's favorite chains to trade, etc., etc. So it can do it. It can be fine, but there's no guarantee, right? There's never a guarantee. They're swimming against a current. They're a strong swimmer. It's Michael Phelps, but they're still swimming against a current. So, do you think we'll ever see it over 200 again? Sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. It's still a top 5 blockchain. I still think it's going to continue, ranging upwards quite considerably with overall crypto market cap. When we hit a 4 to 5, maybe even 6 trillion total crypto market cap range, I see no reason why Solana can't crack 200, maybe even $300. And if they succeed in their mission to bring institutions on board, it could even do better than that. But yeah, for now it's going to go down. All of that stuff is too far in the future, and it's too early for me to say. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm about to end the stream, so hit that follow button and join that Discord down in the chat if you haven't joined it already. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. If you guys could do me one huge favor, I have one ask of you before I end this stream. Pretty please. I'm going to end this stream right now. I want you to go to my profile and watch my recent video. I posted a video about the best countries in the world to live in if you trade crypto. I posted a new TikTok about the best countries in the world to live in if you trade crypto. Go watch that video, like, comment, save, and repost. Like, comment, save, and repost. Watch that video. It's my brand new TikTok about the best countries in the world to live in if you trade crypto. If everyone in the chat goes and watches that video and likes it, we'll have over 100 likes. The algorithm will love that. It'll start flying, and I'll become more popular, more relevant, and more placed in the right ways. It's the biggest thing that you can do to help the crypto rap community at this stage. If you like my show, if you like my program, please go out of your way to go watch that video, like, comment, bookmark, and repost. It's right there in my TikTok. Go now. I'm ending the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go watch my recent video. Like, comment, bookmark, and repost. Please, I'm begging you guys. This is my only ask. Go watch my recent video on TikTok. Like, comment, repost, and bookmark. Like, comment, repost, and bookmark my most recent TikTok about the best countries to live in if you trade crypto. I'm ending the stream right now, so go right now. I appreciate you guys.